Hi all, this is Lucas from Qiqo Chat. There's an interesting thread in the F4C response email discussion list. John's asking about thinking of new ways to connect 8 to 15 people with a simple user experience and combining many off-the-shelf tools. The tools he mentions are audio video in a fishbowl format where there can be some people who are in the center and talking and other people are watching. I think a good way to do that is going to be with Zoom and spotlighting people and then letting people raise their hand and then moving them into the spotlight. Also Kanban board and a whiteboard such as Miro, adding some cards and images possibly related to group works deck. We'll show what that looks like. Recording the whole session, which I think would be done with Zoom as long as you're screen sharing, and exporting the diagram at the end. You can do that from the various tools like Miro and Google Drawings and Nextboard, which we'll see. So let's take a look at a test event that I put together here. You enter the Qiqo event space and you've got a photo that you can customize. Automatically a joined video link that's going to launch Zoom. That can launch the default ones that we have for you, up to 100 different Zoom meetings in one Qiqo Chat event, or you can put your own Zoom meeting in there if you wanted to use your own Zoom or Microsoft Teams links. And then across the top, we've got different tabs. Here is a Google Doc that's in preview mode, so you don't have all the tools at the top. That's a little simpler experience for users. And then Kanban board, this is something called Nextboard, which is interesting. Here's Kanban style, where you have different columns and you can move these post-its from one column to the other. In Qiqo Chat, we have a flashcards tool, and this is where we're talking about the group works deck. Some very passionate, skilled facilitators created this deck to find different commonalities between events and facilitated workshops. And we used them in these flashcards. So you can flip one over and you can read about it and go to the link to it. You can also put them in different collections. So I can put this one in the red collection, this one in the orange collection, and then we can show those collections to your workshop participants at different times. And they're flashcards, so participants can mark them as I know them or I don't know them. So you get in there, say check it if you know it, X if you don't, but you probably won't need that. And then Google Drawings. This is a simple way to do post-its, and people can type on it. And also Miro, which is very powerful. And you can put Miro right inside Qiqo Chat. And you can zoom in and out. And you can also go full screen here. So any of these tools now can see in full screen. Click all rooms to get back. Tools can work together, so you can copy an image from the flashcards and paste it into Google Drawings. You can also do dot voting in Google Drawings, create some circles that count as the votes. Just create a lot of dots for participants to vote with. And they can drag the dots to the ideas that they find most impactful. Oh, one other thing to add here, I also set this one up with Jitsi, which is an open source tool for in-browser video. Whereby is an excellent paid competitor. But here we're using Jitsi, which is free. So in all of these different rooms, I click Breakout A, and Jitsi for in-browser video is going to load at the top. So we won't be in Zoom at the same time. We'll click Join Meeting, join Jitsi inside the browser here, and down below are all your tools. So some people can scroll up and down depending on the user experience that they want, and they can go through the flashcards or go through the Google Drawing at their own pace. You as the facilitator can also send messages to everyone. Click Admin Controls. Notify breakout rooms with a simple message. Please return to the main room in 5 minutes. And you hear a chime. And you can also have another type, which will not go away in 30 seconds. So there it is in yellow, won't obscure people's videos. And you can change the color of that. And then participants can move themselves. You also have the option of moving participants on command when you want to move them to different rooms. So that would be assign people to breakouts, and then number of people per breakout, 5 people, and then send. And anyone except yourself is going to be sent into a different breakout. And you can click shuffle, 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 and that will move them into different rooms. And if you've got Jitsi and in-browser video, it works very well, because then the video will pop up right on screen for them. And if you go 124 all, it's a liberating structure where you have people think about a question as an individual, then they pair up, and then they speak in a group of 4, and then they come back as a whole. This works well because we keep the order that people are assigned to different rooms. So if you're in a pair here, you will stay with your pair when you're assigned to a group of 4. So we designed it that way with 124 all in mind. All right, and now, so that's the final product here, but I'll show you how quick and easy it is to build it. I'll close this one out, and here are the different components. So this is a Google Doc that's in preview mode. Normally your Google Docs say edit at the end, and they have all the tools at the top. But if you don't need people editing your agenda, the simplified version is type in preview, and then this is what you can embed into Qiqo Chat. Here's Nextboard, nexboard.nexenio.com. You'll want to click share on Nextboard and then get the public link. That's what you'll embed into Qiqo Chat, so people won't need to sign in to Nextboard in order to use it inside Qiqo Chat. On Qiqo here at dialog.qiqochat.com/flashcards are all of these group works decks that we were talking about before. And you can do some fun things with them. We can put them in those collections that we mentioned. And then you can, let's say if we want to select all the cards that are red, we'll go here and then take this link, and then you can embed this link inside Qiqo Chat. These will be all your red cards. Next, here's Google Drawing. And here's Miro. Please note that you need the format of the link that says Live Embed right here. Next, we'll go to the demo circle in Qiqo Chat at demo.qiqochat.com. You'll land on the landing page, and you can click Add an Event. It'll take you here. And so we'll click Add an Event and say Test Event with Jitsi and Miro. Set our date and time, a duration, 120 minutes, however long you like. Although the event space is going to be open before and after that time, this just helps us anticipate the needs you'll have for our server planning. Click Schedule Event. It takes a moment for the event to show up in your calendar here, and then we're going to open it up and take a look at the default Qiqo Chat event. Here we go, default Qiqo Chat event. You can customize these colors. Click Participate Now. All the customization happens in here on the Edit button. So when you first arrive, here's the Zoom link for your main room that is automatically provided between Qiqo and Zoom through Zoom's API. Here's a photo for the main room that you can change out. On the right-hand side, you've got Etherpad, which is a lightweight version of Google Docs. And this is on European servers. All of our apps are on European servers with Qiqo Chat. And if you go down to room 123, it's all going to be similar. A different photo, a different link to join Zoom, and a different Etherpad. So now we'll populate this space with all those tools that we had mentioned. So we'll click Edit Event. And if we want to set up Jitsi, click Special Features. If you don't have special features, please send a note to support@qiqochat.com. This is where you can use your own Zoom links. So you can put your own Zoom link here. That's just an example. And then just type in Jitsi for all the rooms that you want Jitsi, and we'll create a Jitsi meeting for you. Let's go up to customize your main space and breakouts. If we want 10 rooms, you can say main room, breakout A, B, C, D, E, and you can put some discussion topics for the rooms. Any rooms that don't have a discussion topic will be hidden. And you can also show and hide rooms at different times. Down below there's a blue Show Hide section. Here are the online tools that we're going to be putting in. I'm going to put in first, jump over to the Google Doc, copy the link, and paste it in. Next, we'll get the next board. We're going to want this public link here. So copy it. I'm going to be working with them here, so I'm just going to paste them all on different lines, and then we'll address them here in a moment. And then back to our flashcards. So on any Qiqo chat page, if you do question mark embedded equals true, it's going to remove the header at the top where people can sign in and see the Qiqo chat logo, and that makes it easier to embed in a Qiqo chat event. So we'll copy this. Next is the Google Drawing. Make sure you set your Google Drawing so that anyone with the link can edit. That's that share button at the top right. Select Miro with that live embed link format. You have to go into share and some other settings to create that live embed link, but that's the format that you're looking for. And now all of these tools in Qiqo chat are going to be in a different room. This one's in the main room, this is in the next room. That's breakout A, breakout B, breakout C, breakout D. But we probably want to put them all in the main room just to start. So I'm going to give each of these a title so that you'll know what button to click on to show that right tool. So this first one is going to be Agenda, colon. So that is going to be the name of the button, and then the link is going to be what happens when you click the button. And these are going to be separated with a colon. The next one, we'll call it Kanban, or Kanban Board, or Task _ list, whatever you'd like to call it. You can't use a space here, you have to use an underscore. Then here we have flashcards with a colon, and here we have drawing, and here we have Miro. And then if we want to put all of these in the main room, you're going to want to put them all in the same line. So this one here is currently in breakout A. So hit backspace and then give it a space right here at the end. There's that space. So we're just going to repeat this process, putting all of these links up in the main room. Backspace and a space, backspace and a space, backspace and a space. So now they're all in the first row. And if we want, we don't need the agenda in the other rooms, but let's say we would like to put in our task list, that Kanban board, and every other tool that's in the main room down in breakout A, B, C, D, E. Copy all of these tools here and just paste them in to all the different rooms. So now all the rooms are going to have all of those tabs. That is a little complicated, so there's an easier way, fortunately. Click Helpful Hints, and we recommend keeping a list of all of your notes, pages, and tools outside of Qiqo using a copy of this Google spreadsheet template. Make a copy of our template, and we can say link tracker test event. And this is going to be your Google Doc that you could share with your other co-organizers. And you can put the names of your spaces here so that you can keep track of it. So breakout A, etc., going all the way down. And then here on the right, these are your tools. So tab 1 in all of your rooms, tab 2 in all of your rooms, tab 3, and everybody that you give access to this document can edit it. And so you can all be building the event, keeping track of it outside of Qiqo chat. So here we have some example tools. We're going to delete them. And you can see that in green here, there are some formulas which will put all of this in the right format, so you don't have to worry about the underscores and the colons. You just worry about giving it a tab name and a link, tab name and a link. So we'll do that here. I'm going to jump over to the Google Doc, copy it, and we're going to say this is the agenda. And there's the link to the Google Doc. The next tab, we wanted the next board. So again, copy that public link, and we'll call it task list. Notice we don't have to worry about underscores and colons, just the formulas will create it over here automatically for us. So paste in that next board link. Tab 3, we were putting in our Qiqo chat flashcards. Copy the link. I'll zoom in so you can see it. And paste in the link there. And we can put in our next one. This was Google Drawing. Copy the link. paste in the Google Drawing link. We have Miro for our whiteboard, paste in the link. And that's all of them. Now, if you wanted the agenda to be in the main room, but all the other tasks and all the other tools to be repeated, copy these tools and bring them down to these other rooms. So just paste them in. And now all of these rooms are going to get all of your tools. Copy them here and paste them into Qiqo Chat. Just copy that green column. Click Edit and get rid of what's in there and paste it in. So you don't have to fiddle with the spaces and colons here, which is hard when you have a lot. We'll scroll all the way down and we'll click Update and we can see how our event looks. So here we're in the main room. This is our new event. And we can go from tab to tab, loading next board and our flashcards. You can command plus and minus to zoom in and out. Google Drawing. And the Miro whiteboard when people click that. So this is our main room, and people will join through Zoom here. That's helpful when you have a large number of people. Jitsi is good for, say, 10 to 20 people. They say up to 25, but the smaller the better. So you can also zoom in and out here on Miro. If you want to make any of these rooms full screen by default, I'll show you how to do that. Here's how a user can go full screen. So click that, and it's going to hide the list of rooms. The left-hand sidebar is all gone now. Click All Rooms to get it back. But maybe you want to set it that way by default for users. I'll show you how to do that. So here's breakout A, B, C. If we go into breakout C, Jitsi is going to be all the way at the top here. When people scroll down, they'll see all the tools here. So I'll show you how to make breakout C full screen. Let's go up to the Edit button over here. And in the Show Hide section, you can hide specific rooms if you want. So let's say we wanted to hide rooms 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Room 0 is the main room. So if you want to hide the main room, you do that. But people always arrive in the main room. So you normally hide the other rooms. And you can show and hide them at different times during the event. Here, if we want to make some rooms full screen, let's make all our breakout rooms full screen. So breakout A, B, C, D, and E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's room 1, room 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when we go back to the event, you can hit Enter, or you can click the green button down at the bottom of the page. Now we can go into breakout C, and it should be full screen for us. We can see it's full screen now at the top. Jitsi is loading here. Okay, so Jitsi loads, and you can click Join Meeting here. There we go. And if you have any questions, you could reach me at lucas@qiqochat.com. You can also reach our demos and open office hours at learn.qiqochat.com. Thanks for watching the video, and we look forward to being in touch. Hope you have a great day.